Galaxies are not eternal jewels drifting silently in space. They are restless, living giants, growing, colliding, consuming, transforming, and one of them is ours. The Milky Way, the galaxy we call home, is already caught in a slow-motion embrace with its neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy. Over billions of years, this cosmic tension will pull the two together until at last they merge into a single colossal system. The end of the Milky Way is not a question of if, it's a question of when. But the truth is startling. The Milky Way has an expiration date. 4 billion years from now, the sky above Earth, or whatever worlds our descendants inhabit, will look utterly transformed. A faint smear of light, brighter than any star, would begin to appear in the darkness. Slowly, over millions of years, it will grow into a vast, luminous spiral, stretching across the heavens like a spar in the sky. That ghostly swirl is the Andromeda Galaxy, and it is not passing us by. It is aimed directly at us. This is not some random drift in space. It is a collision already in motion, a destiny sealed by gravity itself. The Milky Way and Andromeda are racing toward each other at 110 kilometers every second. For us, it's a number on paper, but in the language of cosmos, it is the steady drumbeat of inevitability. So tonight, let's step forward in time. Let's witness the slow, beautiful, terrifying dance that will end our galaxy as we know it. Let's watch the Milky Way's last days and the birth of something entirely new. To understand the scale of what's coming, we first have to understand what a galaxy truly is. Imagine every star you see in the night sky, bright, faint, twinkling, steady. All of them belong to one family, one structure, the Milky Way. But the stars we see are only a sliver of the whole. Our galaxy is a city of stars, containing hundreds of billions of suns spread across a disk over 100,000 light years wide. At its heart lies Sagittarius A, a supermassive black hole millions of times heavier than our Sun. Around it, spiral arms curl outwards, filled with gas clouds birthing new stars, star clusters shining like jewels, and nebulae growing with colors invisible to our eyes, but captured by telescopes. It is a vast rotating wheel of matter, spinning through the universe with elegance and power. And just beyond, separated by only 2.5 million light years, lies Andromeda. Larger, heavier, grander, containing nearly 1 trillion stars. Andromeda is the Milky Way's closest spiral neighbor. From Earth, with the naked eye, it appears only as a faint smudge in the constellation of Andromeda. But through a telescope, it reveals its majesty. Spiral arms of stars, a glowing core, clusters of suns scattered like diamonds across the void. Now here's the secret. Most galaxies are racing away from us, pulled by the expansion of space. Their light is stretched into redshift, a cosmic signature of retreat. But Andromeda is different. Its light is blue shifted, compressed, proof that this is moving toward us, closing the gap every second. The European Space Agency's Gaia Observatory has mapped its motion with exquisite precision. It is not drifting past, not glancing us by. It is aimed directly at the Milky Way's heart. The two greatest spirals in our local group are fated to merge. But before we imagine the future, we must look to the past. The Milky Way is no stranger to collisions. In fact, it is built on them. High above the galactic plane, astronomers have found long streams of stars stretching like ribbons across the halo. These are not naive to the Milky Way. They are the remains of galaxies the Milky Way has torn apart. Their stars stretched into ghostly trails as they were consumed. One of them, the Sagittarius dwarf galaxy, is being shredded right now. Its stars pulled into looping arcs that wrap around our own. In cosmic terms, this is normal. Galaxies grow by devouring others. Sometimes the victims are small dwarfs. Sometimes they are nearly equals. The universe is not peaceful. It is a place of mergers, transformations, and rebirths. Elsewhere, we see this story playing out. The Andromeda Galaxies, two spirals colliding 45 million light years away, are locked into tangled embrace. Their arms are twisted, their stars flung outwards, their cores glowing with bursts of new star formation. They are a mirror of our own future, a preview of what is to come when Andromeda finally reaches us. So make no mistake, the collision is not destruction, it is evolution. Galaxies are not fragile, they are survivors, and when they collide, the result is something new, something bigger, something grander than before. Now let us step forward in time. 4 billion years from now, Andromeda begins to dominate our sky. At first, it appears as a great oval smudge. Then, over millions of years, its spiral arms become visible, glowing brighter than the moon. For anyone alive then, the night sky will never be again dark. It will be alive with light, a vision of majesty no human has ever seen. The first encounter begins when the outer halos of the two galaxies touch. Invisible to the eye, but powerful nonetheless. Gravity begins to distort them. Stars are pulled into streams stretching for hundreds of thousands of light years. Vast clouds of gas collide, triggering brilliant waves of new star birth. The galaxies sweep through one another, their spirals shredded, their stars cast adrift. From the surface of Earth or from whatever world our descendants call home, the sight will be overwhelming. Imagine looking up and seeing two galaxies overlapping in the sky, brighter than anything we know today. Imagine a sky not filled with points of light, but with glowing arcs and swirls stretching from horizon to horizon. But the dance has only begun. The galaxies do not collide once. They swing through each other, pulled back together by gravity again and again. Each pass twists them further, stripping away their elegance. Their spiral arms unravel, their discs warp, their cores grow brighter as black holes stir. For billions of years, the Milky Way and Andromeda will dance this way, locked in a slow, inevitable embrace. Until finally, after 6 or 7 billion years, the last stage arrives. The two galaxies merge completely. Their cores fuse, their shapes dissolve into one, and in their place is born a single, massive, elliptical galaxy. The Milky Way will be no more. Andromeda will be no more. Instead, there will be Milkdromeda, one giant island of stars glowing in the cosmic night. But what about us? What about our sun, our planets, our tiny corner of this galactic ocean? The good news is that space is so vast that even in a galactic collision, stars almost never collide directly. The chance of our sun smashing into another star is practically zero. Instead, the solar system may be nudged into a new orbit, perhaps carried far from the galactic center, perhaps flung into the outskirts of the new super-galaxy, or it may remain close, circling Milkdromeda's heart. But while the solar system may survive, Earth will not. In about 5 billion years, the Sun will swell into a red giant, engulfing Mercury and Venus, and scorching Earth into a barren wasteland. Our oceans will boil away, our atmosphere stripped, our surface charred. Life as we know it will be impossible here. If humanity or its descendants survives to see the collision, it will not be from Earth. Perhaps we will have colonized Mars, built floating cities on Titan, or created vast space habitats orbiting distant stars. Perhaps we will no longer be human at all, but something else. Digital minds, uploaded consciousness, or life forms adapted to the stars themselves. Whatever we become, we may be witnesses to the grandest show the cosmos has to offer. And what a sky it will be! When the merger is complete, the heavens will look nothing like today. Instead of a delicate spiral stretching across the night, there will be a vast glowing elliptical cloud of stars. New sun will blaze in clusters formed in the chaos of the collision. Great arcs of light will sweep across the heavens. And deep at the heart of it all, two supermassive black holes will spiral closer and closer until they merge, releasing titanic waves of energy that ripple across the fabric of space-time itself. Imagine standing on some far future world, looking up at a sky brighter and more alive than anything our species has ever seen. The universe will have remade our home. The Milky Way will be gone. But in its place will be something even grander. But beyond this merger, the cosmos itself is changing. The Milky Way and Andromeda belong to a family of more than 50 galaxies known as the local group. Over time, they too will be drawn into the merger, swallowed into the growing giant of Milkdromeda. Beyond our local group, however, the rest of the universe will slip away. Dark energy, the mysterious force driving cosmic expansion, will push galaxies farther and farther apart until they vanish beyond the cosmic horizon. In the far future, the only galaxies left visible will be the remnants of our local group, merged into one. The universe will grow darker, emptier, quieter. But within Milkdromeda, stars will continue to shine. Worlds will continue to orbit, and perhaps life will continue to wonder at the stars. And so the Milky Way will end, not in destruction, but in transformation. From two galaxies, one will be born. From chaos, beauty. From death, rebirth. The sky we know today is temporary, but that is not a tragedy. It's a reminder that the universe is alive, always changing, always creating. If this journey through the far future has stirred your imagination, then join us here at Orbital Vistas. Like this video, share it, and subscribe, because every week we bring you closer to the greatest stories the cosmos has to tell. The Milky Way will vanish, but the sky will never be empty. Keep your eyes on the stars, because the greatest stories are still written in light.